Hi, in this tutorial you will learn use of abstraction with Spring Beans. You will also learn how to decouple your implementation to make your application more manageable and flexible. Okay, so here we will start with the example of the tightly coupled design, where we will have the notification service delegate the responsibility of sending email to the class email notification. Okay, and we will later use a loosely coupled design. Okay, so let's create a class inside the coding techniques, and I will later show you how to organize your classes. New class, email notification. Okay, and in this class we will have a method public void notify user, and let print something here like we will set email sending processes like this. Okay, now we have this email notification class, and now let's create the notification service class. Okay, new class, notification service. Okay, and remember we said that from the picture you can see the notification service uses the email notification. Okay, so let's have the field private email notification, and let's generate a constructor using this field. Generate a constructor, and then we will have the method public void send notification, and this method will use the email notification dot we will access the notify user. Okay, so now let's save the changes and then go back to the app. For now we are not using the Spring context. Okay, I will just show the example of the tightly coupled design and then loosely coupled so that you can get on the way. Okay, so we will have the email notification class face. So email notification equal to new email notification. Okay, so and we will pass this class to the notification service. So let's call the notification service equal to new notification service, and we will pass the email notification. So you can see it passes it automatically. So let me bring this down like this. Okay, so now let's call the notification send notification method. So let's run this. Okay, so you can see we print the email sending processes, but the notification service is tightly coupled to the email notification. So later when we decide to change the way we send the notification, maybe using the SMS, we have to change the class email notification as well, change the notification service class. Okay, this is a tightly coupled design, and it is difficult to maintain. Okay, now let's change the implementation to use the loosely coupled design. Okay, so from here in the next picture you will see we have a loosely coupled design where we have the notification service uses the notification interface, and the notification interface use we have the SMS notification and email notification. This allow you to change this implementation without affecting the object that consume the implementation. Okay, so now we will start with the interface, that is notification, and we will have the SMS notification or email notification adhere to the notification interface. Okay, so now let's create new interface and call it notification. And notification will have, let's have this method void, and we call it notify user. Okay, void notify user. Okay, so this is what we have here, and we will have the implementation of this by either email notification or the SMS notification, which we will create later. So let me copy this and then remove this. Email notification, implement notification. So let's have add-on implemented method. So let's say that this is what the notify user will have in the implementation email sending processes. Okay, so and let's use another, let's see. Okay, we have to save these changes. Okay, so let's create another class that will use the notification, this, and call it SMS notification. Implement the notification. Okay, and let's see, add on implemented method as well. Let's paste this, and in this case this is not email, let's say change this to SMS sending processes. Okay, save the changes. Okay, now let's go to the notification service. Our notification service will not longer use the email notification, it will talk to the interface. So let's have the interface notification. So this is a loosely coupled design. Notification, change this notification. So notification as well here. Okay, so and this will use the notify user from the interface. Okay, now our design is a loosely coupled design, and we have the email notification or SMS notification implement the notification class. We don't have to change our service class again. Whatever we choose as the what we use for the notification, either email or SMS, we don't need to go and change the notification service again. So let's test this. Now we will change this to notification and as well notification here, and that is the interface. Okay, so and it is we use the email notification here, let's change what we pass here. Okay, so when we run this application, we will see email sending processes. And what if we change this to SMS notification as well? So let's run this, and you can see we'll have the SMS here, SMS sending processes. Okay, this is the example or the overview of the abstraction, decoupling the implementation, and you can see how we can use this with the Spring. Now, having the overview of the abstraction, now you can learn how to use abstraction with Spring Beans. And we have this architecture which we will implement, and this architecture is similar to the real world application. So we have the product service. We added the service because when we set service in Spring, that is object implementing the use cases. We have the product repository. We added repository, that is object that interact with database, and we have this notification proxy, that is object that represent or responsible for communication. Okay, so we have this interface. We also have JDPC product repository class that implement this interface, and the email notification proxy implement the notification proxy. So we will create this implementation where if a product is ordered, then we will have to send the notification as well as save the order as well. So let's go to the application, and we have this code deleted. You can see now we will organize our classes based on the function of the class. So now let's have the package phase. The package, we will have a model that represent the data transfer object, and we will also have the service package service, which represent the object that implement the use cases. We also have the package repository, that is the object that will be responsible for interacting with database. All these, we will organize the class inside these packages, and we also need the proxy for the communication proxies. Okay, so now we will start with the interface phase. Let's create new interface. In the repository, we will create the product repository interface. Okay, and we will have a method public, so just void, it is an interface, save product, okay, or save order as we have in the architecture. Save order, and we will need to have a model phase, which we can pass the product as the parameter of this. So new class product will have this private string name of the product. That only what we will need here. Source generate getters and setters for this. Okay, let's save these changes and add these as product. So the next thing we will have this product repository implemented by the JDBC. Let's check here. We have JDBC product repository. Okay, so now inside the repository package, let's have a new class, JDBC product repository. Okay, so that means we will have other classes repository that will implement the product repository. Okay, but in this case we are using the JDBC product repository as the name of the class. Okay, and it will implement this product repository. Okay, so let's add an implemented method. So we will just use the system.out.print to print saving product, and we get the name of the product. That is, we will concatenate with the name of the product.get name. Okay, so let's save these changes. Okay, and so we have to save the interface as well so that this arrow will go. Okay, so now the next thing we need to have is the interface for the prosy. Let's create the interface and call it notification prosy. So on this notification prosy, we will have the send notification method, send notification, and it will also have the product we'll remove this. We have this method, so we will create the class that will implement the notification prosy. New class, email notification prosy. So this class will implement our notification prosy. Implement notification prosy, add on implemented method. So we have in the JDBC, let me copy this line and just change to indicate the implementation. Okay, so here I will change this to sending email for order of the product, concatenate it with the name of the product. So we have the notification prosy and we have email notification prosy implement it. We have the JDBC product repository and we have also the product repository as the interface, which implemented by the JDBC. Okay, now the next thing we need is the service. Okay, so new class, we name it product service. So this class will not talk to the email notification as well as the product repository. That is it will not talk to the JDBC product repository as well as the email notification proxy, as they may change in the future. So it will talk to the interface that they implement. Okay, so let's start private string private or notification proxy, the interface notification proxy and private product repository. Okay, let's generate a constructor for this. Generate constructor using field. So, and what we will do next is we will have the method, that is the order product method. Order product method, and it is void. Order product. It will have the parameter of product. So what we will do, we will use the notification proxy to access the method, that is send notification and pass the product, and we will also use the product repository to access the method save order. We pass the product as well. Okay, so now wherever we change in the future, maybe we change the email notification proxy to SMS notification proxy, this service class will not be affected, as well as the JDBC product repository. If we could change it in the future, this product service will not be affected. Okay, now we need to have this as a bin in the Spring context. So we will have the implemented, that is the classes that implement our interface as the bin in the Spring, so that it will provide it to this product service. Okay, so the story type annotation we have at component, but since that it is service, while not annotate it with at service to represent that it is a service. But whatever we have, if it is repository, we may annotate it with the at repository, but the target is to add it to the Spring context. So let's have the at service, since that it is a service. Okay, and for this email notification proxy, let's annotate this with at component, and we also have the JDBC product repository with at component. So now we need to tell the Spring where to find this in the config class. Here we have the config class using the at component scan. At component scan, we will tell the Spring in which package it will find. Okay, coding techniques, because all these packages is a sub package of the coding techniques. Okay, now let's save the changes and go to the app. So first, what we need to do is that we need to have a product and set the name of the product equal to new product. So let's save at the product dot set name. So we set the name of the product. Okay, so let me just name this as laptop. and then so we will call the product service product service, and we will get the reference because we have it in the Spring context, and here is the instance of the Spring context. Let's get this context.get pin. Okay, so let's use product service dot class. We get it by its type. Okay, so we call this method that we have, that is order product, and pass this product. Okay, so now this is the implementation so far, and let's run this and see what we have. Okay, you see we have sending email for order of laptop, saving product laptop. Okay, this is the implementation we have. As you can see, Spring provide the email notification for the notification proxy, and for the product service it provides the JDBC, and for the product repository it provides the JDBC product repository. Okay, now the next thing you will need to learn, so what if we have the SMS notification proxy? Okay, let's have for the implementation a class SMS notification proxy, SMS notification proxy. Click okay, and this will implement, let's have it implement our notification proxy, and implement the method, add on implemented method. So we will go to the email notification. Let me copy this. So SMS notification and paste this. Okay, and change this to SMS. So add component. So now we will confuse the Spring on which one the product service it will use. Out of the notification proxies, that is the classes that implement the notification proxy, it will not know which one it will provide. So you can see we will have exception. Let's run this. Okay, you see we have the exception. So to provide the default, if you want the SMS notification, you can have the primary annotation like this. On the SMS notification, you can see it will pick the SMS notification. You see sending SMS for order of laptop. And what if we add it to the email notification proxy at primary? You can see it will change to the, you can see we will have sending email for order of laptop. Okay, so now we also have the add qualifier. Let's have the add qualifier. We will use the add qualifier like this, and in the parameter of the add qualifier we will pass this. We have email, we use this to identify email, and for the SMS we have add qualifier, we use this SMS to identify this. Okay, now let's copy this and go to the product service. Before the notification proxy, then we will add this. Okay, So now it will use the SMS. Now let's run this program and see. You can see it uses the SMS. And what if we change it to email? Okay, and run this. Okay, this is, you can see we have sending email for order of laptop. Okay, this is the how Spring manages the theme with abstraction in this tutorial. See you in the next series.